Unong ilam kaliang persya haying dobar thwain kajelau Dr. Mukul Sangmau lo ong bak jingbym eiei nak jing tohkit agi kambam sap bat kiwe pat kanang pynshlur ki briew benang shlur benle agi kam sniew. Ya kaniu lapan pau habakren sekilat thai kubua dak jenmiet ka arplai tri kunai lur arajar apoi dak bakado babun ki jing tohkit ka kambam sap bat ya kiwe ki jing ko trai kam bun sien kimmi eiei bat kasukut kumto.
See, let us be very clear on this. It's an important issue. We are talking about addressing the concern pertaining to alleged irregularities and alleged corruption. Why? Because any instance of alleged irregularity and alleged corruption affects the state's interests. It affects the people's interests. And in other words, it is against the interests of the state. Anybody who has a responsibility of taking charge of governance has this responsibility of protecting the interests of the state, have the responsibility of protecting the interests of the people. That is paramount. But here you see what is just the opposite, on the contrary. There has been a pressure coming from all. The coalition partners, the BJP, the UDP, and others. What happened? What happened? Is the investigation or independent inquiry, the process of independent inquiry pertaining to those alleged irregularities or alleged areas of corruption, are the independent investigation on for that? You look at the terms of reference, the TOR, when they have appointed a commission of inquiry under the relevant law. You look at it is complete dilution. Now, if there is a case of theft in one shop, okay, you want to have a proper investigation. Would you then say, okay, well, how many theft have been, there in police bazaar for last 10 years? You will go. This is how you will unearth the truth. What are they doing? You look at the terms of reference. It's a joke. It's a joke. And with that, effort, which is just an IWAS, every political party who is in the coalition and who have been so aggressive in demonstrating before the people of the state are now quiet, because they said, no, inquiry is going on. But you look at the intent of the inquiry. Is it going to yield the outcome that is required to be as on expected line if one has to unearth the truth pertaining to those areas of irregularities? No, it will not. It will never. You will never. What they say? Okay, human resource management, this resource management, award of work, contract, all. We are talking about specific issues pertaining to Subhagya. We are talking specifically pertaining to the smart meters. Okay? Other thing, if there are, then you have another separate inquiry. You cannot club all the crime and have a process of administration of justice capable of doing the one which would like to actually happen. It cannot happen. So, friends, what I'm saying is that the whole drama was with an intent to play to the gallery, and that does not augur well for the state. The tendency of all those people who want to engage in acts of irregularities and acts of corruption, they will only get emboldened. When people go scot-free after engaging in activities which is against the interests of the people and against the interests of the state, if they go scot-free, what happens? They get emboldened. There will be no deterrence. There will be no fear for law. Therefore, it is only important that for all of us, if there is an instance of irregularity, an instance of alleged corruption which has been brought before us, we must take cognizance of those and do justice and be honest. Allow the law to take its own course in the right perspective, not that tempered way of terms of reference. You go through the terms of reference. You will then obviously understand what I'm referring to. It is an intent to tell people, look, inquiry is already on, but nothing is going to come out of the inquiry.